What's up, guys? It's Chase from Chase's Workshop. In this video, I'm going to be going over the new color system that the Crystalac company has just released. If you haven't seen my other videos where I've used this top coat and fell in love with it, go back and watch those videos. There's a couple videos I got out that showed me doing that on some guitars that I have. And you can use this product on anything. You don't have to be on a guitar. When I got through using that stuff, I was like, I need to order some more stuff. So I ordered some sanding sealer and some wood grain filler. And David, being the cool guy that he is, he sent me their newest line of product, which is this color system. He sent me this universal white. He sent me the clear gel stain base, and then he sent me all the colors for it. And the colors, there's 8 colors. Number 1's white. Number 2's red. Number 3 is a yellow. Number 4 is like a greenish blue for like your turquoises and stuff like that. Number 5 is just a deep blue. Number 6 is a brown, number 7 is a darker brown, and then number 8 is a black. So you've got all the different colors and stuff like for any color that you could probably possibly come up with. Also too, Dorinda made a website that has all her color recipes that she's come up with, and it's called CraftNique.com, CraftNique.com. And if you go there, I'll leave it in the description too, where you can just go click on it and go there. But it's got all her different recipes and stuff. And you can go there, it says Dorinda's DIY pint size recipes. And if you come on down here, she's got all these different recipes that she's come up with. And then if you, these are for opaque colors. You know, if you're like what I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to just paint a guitar a color. And then if you want some for stains, she has recipes for stains. And this sapphire right here is beautiful. There's a ukulele I'll show you right here that was done in this color right here, and I think it turned out really nice. So all the different stains, basically anything you can think of, and then of course you can come up with your own stuff too. If we come up here to the top of the web page here, it goes over and shows you how to actually mix these products up. And you always start with a base. Base being universal white, the gel stain base, or you can even use a top coat like this if you want to. We're going to be using the universal white to make an opaque color. I'm going to be mixing this mermaid right here. It says 4 teaspoons. And the 4 teaspoons, if you come up here to the top, each recipe is based on a pint or 16 ounces. So that 4 teaspoons is for 16 ounces of product. We're going to be converting that down to 2 ounces because I'm just going to mix up a little batch of this and just play around with it and see how it does. So we take the 4 teaspoons that it says it calls for the 16 ounces, take that, divide it by the 16 ounces, gives you 0.25 teaspoons, or a quarter teaspoon per ounce. Multiply that by how many we want. We want 2. It gives me a half teaspoon for 2 ounces. So that's what we're going to be doing. Guys, if you have any questions or comments about it, just leave them below. If you like the video, give me a like. If you like it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright guys, so here's the whole system set out. So you, like I said, you got the clear gel stain, you got the universal white, and you got all your different colors. What we're going to be using is, we're going to be using this universal white, and we're going to take 2 ounces of it, and we're going to be using this number 4, so we can put the rest of this stuff away. Alright guys, so here we are. We've got our universal white, we've got our number 4 here, and we've got our pea-cup. Yay, pea-cup. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff here. It's the first time I've ever used it, so hopefully I don't make too big of a mess. I'll open it up here easily. Alright, I'm going to give it a mix. Alright, there's that part. Now we're going to add this tube mark right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but 2 ounces is what we want. I'm going to try not to make a huge mess, but I'm usually good at making messes, so. And I did. 2 ounces right there. Alright, let me clean that up right quick. Okay, now I have some wax paper under here. So we've got a little bit over 2 ounces. So let's see here. Now we're going to mix up our number 4. Let's open this guy up. Maybe I won't make too big of a mess with this one. I hope not. Okay, there we go. Ooh, it's pretty. Look at that. Some pretty color. I think need a little bit longer stirring stick, maybe. Just want to make sure this stuff is not seated on the bottom. Alright, so I did a conversion on my phone here. We know we need 0.5 US teaspoons, and I want to convert that to milliliter because that's what I'm using. I'm using a syringe. So it gives me 2.464. So if I go to 2, that's 2, 4, somewhere around in there. And since I'm a little bit, well, I don't know if I'm that much over. I think it's just a little. So we're going to go to right there and we're going to try it out and see what it does. So here we go. So we're at 2.24 and in between there. So that should be pretty close. So let's move this over here. Here we go. Let's add the color into it. Alright. Close this up before I make another disaster here. And let's mix this. I might be a little bit more on a seafoam between those two, but like I said, I didn't want it totally exact, but it's close enough for me to play around with it and get it to where I want it. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show it to you once it dries. Well, alright guys, here's our final color that we ended up with, and it's very similar to the screen here. I know it's hard to tell with the light differences and through the screen and everything else, but it's similar. It's very similar to it, and I like it. I think it looks good. The one thing maybe you could help me with too is give me some ideas on how to maybe where I can make this, you know, get my, like how I can mix all this stuff up instead of using converting this stuff to milliliters to where I can actually use it as a teaspoon or whatever. If you have any comments about that, just leave them below. One of the main things I like about this is that before, when I built guitars, I always used acrylic airbrush paint, and you know, if I wanted a orange guitar, I'd get on Amazon or eBay or wherever and order an orange paint, and it would come in, I would use it, and then I'm stuck with this orange paint, and if I ran out of it, I'd have to order more of it. Whereas with this, I come in here and basically pick any color I want, make a little batch of it, test it out, see if it's what I like, and then go from there. So it's very customizable. I think that's the number one thing about it, and it can work with anything. If you're painting furniture, if you're painting whatever, you can use this stuff. Guys, if you have any questions or comments about it, leave them below. If you liked the video, give me a like, and if you liked it, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.